everybody, this is Double J 101 back again with another toy review. Today we'll be taking a look at Rodimus Prime from Power of the Primes. This is the second leader from the first wave of this line, and he, as well as Optimus Prime, is an evolution figure. And here in the packaging, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the artwork of Rodimus Prime, which is very, very nice. I like how they have this artwork on the front. It really makes it pop more in the stores. Here on the side, we have Hot Rod, some artwork of him, which again is very, very nice actually. Here on the back, we have some product shots of Hot Rod and Rodimus in their robot modes, as well as them in their vehicle modes. Over here on the right, we have some Prime Masters that actually interact with the Matrix of Leadership. So if you would remove the centerpiece of the Matrix, you can actually put one of the heads or the Prime Master, however you want to put it, inside of the Matrix, and you can put it inside of his chest just like so, which is a thing you can do. It is how they interact together. It is however you want to really show them off. For me, just like Prime, I plan on leaving the Matrix inside of his chest without any of the other extra things that you can do. Otherwise, that is about it for the packaging, so let's just go ahead and get him open and see if he is as cool as he seems. And here we have Rodimus Prime in his vehicle mode and out of the package. So overall, this guy is not too bad. His vehicle mode is pretty spot on for the most part. Now, my biggest problem is by far the red here and the maroon color here. I don't understand the mentality on that. I don't know why they did that. There are some other problems I have too, but that's the biggest one. Some of the other ones are just the stickers, just like how Prime was. But these stickers aren't too terrible. There's a little bit of bunching up here and there, but really overall not as bad in my opinion as Prime. This one's kind of bad. It's kind of coming up on top a little bit, but still not too bad. My biggest gripe, like I said, is definitely the color. I don't understand why it couldn't have been one whole color. I understand why this is maroon, and I understand why this is red, but if you want to have it the two different colors, have it two different figures. And I'm not going to be displaying this in Hot Rod mode at all. It's a good figure, and when we get there, you'll see what I mean. But overall, it's going to be shown off in Rodimus Prime. It's a Rodimus Prime figure. I want it to be shown off that way. I also want my figure to be all the same color. So it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense for it to be two different colors like this. But, to each his own. Some people may like it this way. I don't know why you would, but you never know. Overall, though, the figure has nice detail, molding detail inside. The side panels here. The wheels, another little gripe I guess I can say is, this one back here is fully black in the middle. These have red-looking spokes. I understand it's plastic, but if it could be a little more consistent. I'm nitpicking here, really. It's not that bad. I'm making it probably worse than it seems, but it's just my own opinion. The front car, nice detail as well. I do feel like it's going to get scratched. I have some scratches in my plastic already, and I figure that is mostly from the transformation in general. But overall, it's what it is. Have some nice molding detail in the top as well. The guns, they attach up on top. You can undo these two, put them together as one, which is how I will be displaying this with my figure as one. You can have it in two for Hot Rod and have him hold two different guns, but overall, this is the way I would expect to show it off, so that's what I'm going to do as well. It's also how it came in the package. Now in the back, again, nice detail. Nice. I like how they hid the feet for the most part right here. It makes it look like the back of the Winnebago. But overall, that is the figure in vehicle mode. Again, it's, your own personal preference if you care that it's different colors. Mostly, for me, I do not like it. For comparison, let's go ahead and bring in G1 Rodimus Prime. Now, this guy, I don't have all of his pieces. I am missing a few here and there, like the spoiler top that is on top of the car. I'm missing that. I'm missing his weapons as well. But you bring in the two colors. This one definitely matches the maroon that is on the back part of the Winnebago, and not the hot rod coloring. But overall, you can see the similarities. There are the fire stickers on the back, which is nice, right there and there. The orange is a little off, but I mean, you know, I'm okay with that. It's not that big of a deal. Overall, I think it's a pretty good comparison of the two, and I do really dig how close they are. But there are little differences here. They're not too bad, though. Also in the packaging included the instruction booklet, which, for me, I didn't really find it as helpful as it should, since it is an instruction booklet. They don't exactly explain how to attach the arms, which are a little annoying. When it comes in the package as a robot, it's what it is, but like this is about all they show, right about here. And you're just supposed to know that these arrows mean to do what it is to attach it. I don't like these instructions. I tend to just kind of freeball it, see how it goes, and go from there. But it took me a little bit of time to figure it out, but I ended up figuring it out not too bad. Also included is the Power of the Primes card for Rodimus Prime. This one is the light blue coloring, which is Rodimus Solus. Crafts an indestructible armor of fire. I do like the blue. I don't think I've had one of these yet as the Solus Primus, or the Solus Prime. So pretty cool, actually. Okay, now on to his transformation. So first what we're going to do is we're going to separate Hot Rod from the back part of the Winnebago that is Rodimus Prime. So let's go ahead and get on that. First, there are a lot of connections right here from the piping and the side paneling that you have to disconnect. First, you just want to disconnect the arm piece right here and here on the other side. That will loosen it enough to then maneuver these. This right here, you'll have to disconnect from the side paneling. It's connected. Move that up. Same with this side. Disconnect, move on up. And we'll just move that out of the way, and Hot Rod will make himself free. So we'll set the Winnebago aside and deal with Hot Rod. Let's go ahead and get him into his vehicle mode just for a quick little glance. And the way to do that, it's pretty simple. You just take his hands, the piping on his hands, move this back, click in, and the same for this side. And as soon as it clicks in, there we go. There is Hot Rod in his vehicle mode. Now, I do really like this for a Hot Rod figure. I don't own the Titan's Return model, so I can't really compare to that. I also don't own a G1. I mean, if you really want to take this Rodimus, disconnect him here, there isn't really a comparison there, because this guy is not exactly a Hot Rod. But overall, this is a very nice 80s looking G1 Hot Rod. The only complaints I have about this figure at all is that they did incorporate some of the weird maroon coloring on just the windshield. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And I guess so it looks a little okay in the Rodimus mode, but I mean, you know, when you see it in Rodimus mode, it still has this weird bright red, and we'll get there. I don't want to keep going on that. So let's go ahead and get Hot Rod into his robot mode. Okay, first we're going to just go ahead and disconnect what we just connected. Move this on up, as so. Click that on in, like that. We are going to go to the back here, disconnect. Now this is something to be aware of. Right here, these connections, they will start to kind of screw up your toy in a way. I mean, I don't know if you can see, yeah, right there on mine, it is already kind of warped my plastic. You gotta kind of move it out carefully, and when you put it together, you gotta be careful with it too. So you just kind of lean down like so and pull out. It's the best way to do it. We'll bring that up, get that out of the way. For the feet, you just lift up the black, paneling here. Bring out the feet, bring that down, pull up the side as well, bring the feet, click that together. His feet are done. Up here, you're gonna disconnect the arms, bring this on down. This piece right here will come down. You will pull up, as so, flip on around, revealing Hot Rod's head, push forward, and click back. This on the back. Then we'll rotate like so, and you're going to put this up. Right here, there is a peg hole, and the peg right here, you will bring up to clamp into its spot. And there you have almost Hot Rod. That side always connects real hard for mine. It's kind of strange. But there you have Hot Rod in his robot mode. Overall, I do like this figure as a nice Hot Rod stand-in. He's very simple to transform to this part, but overall, he's very, very, very nice. His paint decals, his stickers are pretty nice as well. They're actually applied pretty well on mine. And his face is a perfect-looking Hot Rod. There's no real rotation for the head. I mean, just side to side. There's no ball joint, so it doesn't move up and down. And the arms, shoulders, legs, knees, they're all on ball joints. This is kind of a soft ratchet, and it also pivots side by side there. Still, overall, very nice Hot Rod. I do very much like this guy. Now on to getting this guy to Rodimus Prime. It'll take a little bit of time to get there, so let's just go ahead and get started on his cab. First, what we are going to do is remove these arms. These arms you just take out as so, and you click this down, click into its spot right there. This one as well. Just click there, bring it down, and his arms are ready to go, which we will get to that in a moment. Next, we'll get to the rest of the Winnebago part. Back here for the feet, you're going to disconnect, bring that out. You're going to bring the side panelings down. These will just push into their space right there. The legs, you're going to disconnect. You can actually separate whenever you feel like it. Right here, bring these out. And this will fold as so. Let's go ahead and scoot this back a little bit. There we go. They will fold as so, and you're going to click into its space right there. Bring these down. There's nothing that'll go right here. It's just the back part looks kind of strange. This piece you're going to bring around as so. The legs, just go ahead and straighten them out. His feet will have heels to bring out as well. Those are ready. And lastly, the skirt, bring over like that. This will reveal the Matrix of Leadership, but that will be covered up pretty soon by Hot Rod. Now to get Hot Rod into the top piece of Rodimus Prime. We'll go ahead and lift the shins back up once more, bring the feet in, close that up. These will become the arms, folks. So, just to be prepared, that is where they go. This you're going to fold down so you can bring this, rotate his head back into where it was. Bring that around, bring that there. This will clamp back up. You're going to click these two into their spot once more. Bring this down, and there you have Hot Rod's face. You may want to bring the legs up first to go like that, then bring this down, because this will be where it just slips into the other piece that is Rodimus. This back piece you're going to rotate, and the arms will come down like so, right down into there. And these will become, like I said, his arms. So these you're going to rotate like this. And the arms will actually attach right here. Now, we can actually go ahead and do that. So these, it's a little interesting how they peg in. So there's these 2 slots here, and there's 2 slots right there. So all you're going to do is bring this and connect as so. A little bit of pressure to get them connected. Sometimes it's really easy, sometimes it's a pain, but that time looks like it wasn't too bad. This side, you're going to do the same thing. Bring that in and snap into place, hopefully. Right there. Nice audible snap. So a little bit of looseness right now with this guy, but it will be soon resolved. So let's bring the legs back in. We will take the top part of Rodimus. Right here is where the connection will be made to the bottom piece. So there's that peg right there in the middle, and this right here. So you take this, slide it on down like this. On the back, you will notice there are a couple slots that the back will actually slip into. You bring that on down and click into its space. You may want to move the arms up, make sure that these other arms are kind of hidden as well as they can. Press on its chest to click it in, and there you have Rodimus in his robot mode. Now overall, I do like Rodimus for what he is. Again, the gripes of the color are very noticeable in robot mode. The maroon here and the bright red is, like I said, very noticeable. There is bright red on his chest, and there's maroon on his crotch area. There is maroon all over the back with a little bit of red poking out there on top. And overall, it's what it is. You may not have a problem with it. I do. But again, to each his own, how you feel about it. There are just, the normal rotations on the arms. Kind of strange seeing his legs up top here, just kind of moving around and knowing that's where that is. And you'll get over it after a while. At least I have. But it's just a little strange looking at it. A little weird proportion around that area. His head only rotates side to side like this. It doesn't have any up or down motion, nothing like that. And really the back isn't too bad. It's got a big gaping hole in the back, but you're not going to display your figure from the back. At least I don't. I assume you wouldn't, but who knows. Down here, his legs. The stickers on his legs aren't too bad. This one is a little off. I think the plastic might be more off than anything, but this side is pretty nice. And the rotation, you got a swivel up here, get the knee bend. Not too much movement here if you don't want the skirt to move, but that's not too bad. And down here, you have a nice movement in the heels. And that's about it. We do have his gun, which fits a lot easier in his hand than my Optimus one did, which is very nice. For a G1 comparison, I got G1 Hot Rod, or G1 Rodimus, who has none of the features that this one does. This is the way I really wish G1 would have been, and this is what we got. Now, for his cab, it's a little battle station. So you sit him on there like that. Again, mine is missing the spoiler. It's missing the weapons. It doesn't have anything with it. I got it pretty cheap at a toy show, so I still have to hunt down the parts for that. But that is the comparison between the Power of the Primes and the G1. Well, that is that for that figure. He's not too bad. If you get over the coloring, it's what it is. You just gotta get past that. He's got pretty good articulation all the way around. He's a nice representation of Rodimus Prime. We may get a better one someday, but right now this is the best we have. This is Double J 101, and I thank you again for watching my videos. Please leave a like, subscribe if you feel so inclined to do so, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.